Bonjour, ça va? 고양아, 고양아, 고양아.
He's not very happy.
Oh, he's getting stressed.
Okay, I let him go.
Yeah. There you go. But he's extremely soft. It's amazing.
It looks like a restaurant.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, where we eat the dinner, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, I'm liking this place, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoever decided to come to Ghardaïa, it was a great choice because it's one of the fewest cities that still keeps its traditions. You are going to see the local people, the architecture of the buildings, everything, all about Ghardaïa's heritage.
One question.
Please.
I think from the group, if we also get breakfast somewhere.
Yes.
Or at least
Yes,
coffee.
yes, yes.
I heard that this one is one of the traditional
Yes,
times,
of
right?
course.
Here?
Yes, actually, it was from the Ottoman Empire.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Ottoman Empire, but we made some changes. Yes.
Can I press it?
I don't know actually for what is it.
I press it. Let's see what happens.
Nothing?
Hopefully, it's not a bomb.
아침부터 커피를 찾아옵니다. 와우. 와우. Looks like a buff, right? 소다. 마을 행사에 초대받아서 왔습니다. 이렇게 큰 냄비에 요리를 해가지고 온 마을 사람들한테 다 나눠준다고 합니다. 그냥 공짜로 나눠주고 대신에 마을을 청소하는 그런 캠페인 같은 걸 위해서 이렇게 음식도 나눠주고 홍보를 같이 한다고 하네요. 코리아 제노비아. 브라보.
You can take pictures of objects, places, it's okay, but not people. Are on the top of the mountain, were constructed on the top of the mountain so that they feel themselves secured from floods and from enemies. And to keep the land for farming. And maybe you have heard of this word, Mzab Valley. So the Mzab, they are the local people, the local people, and the valley, as I said, it's the river or the canal that brings all the town together. We are well known in the whole of Algeria of being merchants. If you ask anybody about the Mzab people, the first thing they are going to tell you about us for being merchants. And each town actually has a speciality. For this town, they are well known of being butchers. They have butchers in everywhere. Yes. For my town, Bunura. Yes. Construction, building, construction and tools.
이런 골목들이 많은데 저런 골목들은 되게 꺾여져 있는 커브로 많이 만든다고 합니다. 첫 번째는 적으로부터 지키기 위해서고 두 번째는 너무 더운 지역이다 보니까 그늘을 인위적으로 만들기 위함이라고 하고요. 세 번째는 바람이 많이 부는 시즌이 있어서 그걸 막기 위해서라고 합니다.
The construction of the buildings were constructed this way for a reason. In the summer, you're going to find it a bit cooler. In the winter, you're going to find it warmer. And above you, you're going to see the palm wood. A lot of people, many of us, believe that palm trees, the benefits of the palm trees, only for taking dates. No, actually, was also used as pillars. And why the palm wood? Because it lasts for a long time. Inside of the towns, we have also shops, a women's shop. How you would recognize if it's a women's shop or a man's shop? It's closed. You are going to find at the entrance there is a curtain. Whenever you find a curtain, which means that it's a women's shop. Actually, it's for a water container. The one that is made of goat skin, maybe gerba. Some of you know it. It was a goat skin, and it was our fridge in the past. Why in here? Because there is a fresh air. It's like an open space. The steps are quite small. Why? To help the old people like him. He doesn't understand. To help the old people and of course the donkeys. Because nowadays, still the local people are using the donkeys for collecting rubbish from inside the town. We have what is called actually in our society, what is called collective marriage. So you may find 3, 4 and maybe more grooms are getting married all together. Of course with different
Not
wives.
all together. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
At the same time.
At the same time.
And the reason actually for cooperation, let's say that four of you are rich and I'm a poor person, so I might organize my wedding with you, so that the wedding costs less. And usually you cover the needs, and all what I have to bring is my outfit. I would like to show you something in here. In the past, whenever like they plastered a wall, in order to create these dots or the shade, they used to bring a branch of the palm trees, branch of the date, they immerse it in the gypsum, then they hit the wall like this. In order to create these dots, when the sun hits the wall, you're going to find dots. It's like shade, to reduce the heat inside of the house. But nowadays, a modern one.
Moderne. L'appareil, la modernise.
1012년에 지어진 모스크라고 합니다. 이 무잠부족이 1012년에 이쪽에 정착을 했다고 합니다.
Voilà, contre-toi.
여기가 이 마을의 메인 도로 중 하나인데, 이렇게 일직선으로 뻗은 도로에는 이런 구멍들이 있다고 합니다. 구멍들은 여성들을 위해 만들어져 있고, 그 이유는 아까 밑에서 봤던 모습에서 남자들이 나오면 서로 마주치는 걸 피하기 위해서 이렇게 여성분들을 위해 만든 홈이라고요. 옛날에 있던 창문이래요. 신기하다.
I showed you the gates before, the ancient one, and also this is one of the eldest. You're going to see above of the gate there is a watchtower. Because in the past, people used to close the gates after the sunset and they open them till the day after before the sunrise. Because people used to go to their oases early. People used to go to their oasis early at that time, at 5:30 in the morning.
이게 되게 무덤이었어요.
I would like to tell you the difference between a man and a woman's grave. So, 2 rocks on the top, one on the bottom, which means that it's a man's grave. One on the top, 2 on the bottom, which means that it's a woman's grave. And the dead people should be directed to this way, like on their right hand, this way. They should be directed to a Mecca. As I said, 2 rocks on the bottom, one on the top. 2 rocks on the top, one on the bottom, which means that it's a man's grave.
White shoulders, I guess.
Exactly, yes. And 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top, which is a woman's grave. For instance,
This is
first
a
one.
woman.
Exactly. The second one? The second one? No, 2 rocks on the bottom, 1 on the top. And if a woman passes away carrying a baby, they add the rock in the middle. For example, there. Yes. Have you seen the thieves there? So the 4th thief actually is a grave of a religious man that is well known only for this town. But
okay.
5 thieves, like there, the religious man is well known in the Mzab Valley, in all the towns.
Okay.
This is how we identify our dead people, because we have like a celebration. We come to our new generation with the children to show them where their ancestors were buried by showing them the object.
What's this place?
It's where the women come to pray. They have to be submerged.
It's really high.
They have to be athletic.
It's for women. You sure?
In the past, the women
In the
are
past.
stronger than the men.
Wow, yeah, sure.
On the bottom, it's for the old woman.
Correct.
Yeah, excuse me. I will take also on all of them.
This is the brown. It's the brown.
Brown biscuit.
이분이 알제리의 국가에 작사를 한 시인이랍니다.
Is the participation of the restaurant in Tunisia and Egypt, and we want like the first prize in the couscous, especially the couscous with the date sauce.
Just an addition to it, Mr. Mukhtar actually participates in different international events to represent our food, traditional food. The project started in 1997, and the reason of this project actually to prevent people of cutting the palm trees, because in that time people were cutting the palm trees, instead they build houses. So to stop people of cutting the palm trees to preserve the environment, they come up with this idea to provide more houses to people. Who lives in here? Actually people from this town, from Benizian, what I want to say. Yes, because as I said, it is an extension, and actually they started providing houses to people with a low income. Yes, teachers, especially those who contribute, especially those who are really contributing in the society. And people actually, the houses here are not for renting, but all the people actually, they have their own houses. And they can pay for the house.
They own them.
Exactly, yes. And they can pay for the house gradually. Nothing is wasted in here. Talking about food, water. When people finish using water, the water is not wasted, but instead the water is distributed to the green land over there to water the plant and the trees.
Oh.
Through a filter. Talking about the food also. People, whenever there is the rest of the food, they don't throw it, but instead they take it to the zoo, and what people get in return, they get either milk or eggs.
Oh.
Yes. So nothing is wasted.
Who is older, me or the car? What do you think?
I mean, I'm definitely sure this one is older, yeah? Isn't it, right?
I think this is from the 80s.
It's a Luno, right? Yeah, 86. From 86.
Ah, you can tell from the number plate?
Yeah. It's a producing year.
1986.
It's a Wilaya number?
Wow. It's 10 years older than me. This
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, more than 20 meters maybe? Oh, wow. You need to see it. It's
2.66.
That's a watchtower that I spoke about. Another watchtower.
Nah, fuck that shit.
No, vabbè, se sta sul tetto. Però. It's amazing.
He's looking at camera.
You use that as a scratcher. 이틀차입니다. 그래서 커피 마시고 그치? 근처인데도 다른 마을을 좀 갈 거예요. 가보시죠.
Please, welcome in. I hope that you have had a great night. And we will visit this town today, which is my town, and it is Bunura in Arabic, or as we call it, Et Bunur. It was established in 1046. It is the second eldest town among the 5 historical towns. Yeah, it's a goat skin.
Goat skin
Very
for
good. It's used
liquid.
No, it's used. Yes, it's used for either for water or for milk. One for water, we add the liquid. It's a black liquid which is called al-Qidran. It's tar. Yes, tar. Yes, it gives the water a good smell. Yes, and when it's for milk, in order to make the sour milk, it's shaken like this.
Like yogurt.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
You have water in here?
Yes, exactly. And we're going to see actually many of them later. In our traditions, when a girl gets married, she makes this to her husband as a gift. Yes.
And what does he make for
Yeah.
Too many things.
Oh, but the men should also do something for
Let me tell you something. Women are not making this anymore. Yes. Because it costs so much money. Because the clothes is expensive.
Exactly.
It takes so much time to make one day. This street will lead us to the market square where it used to be. And that street, not our street, was only for local people, native people, particularly for women and children. So what I want to say is, if anyone had any kind of business, it was in this street, not in that one. Not in that one. Welcome to 1046.
Wow.
The first establishment actually was in here, and you see the rocks behind this wall. Actually, they were all houses that surrounded the mosque, and they were demolished because in that time, for some reason, people abandoned this place and they moved to the down part where we have been to. In front of us, you can see the eldest mosque in this town. And the special thing about this mosque is that it has never been extended. When they built it the first time, it has never been extended. You may wonder why, because the population at that time wasn't too high. So what I want to say is only 70 to 80 people can pray inside. The population was rising up. Instead of extending the mosque, they built another one which is in the down part.
시장에 왔습니다. 신기한 곳이고요. 데이트를 사러 왔군요. So it's a collaboration with the Rolex and G-Shock. Okay. And Dior.
Only in
Cartier,
Algeria.
Only in Algeria, sure, yeah. It's very cheap.
Apparently these ones are like coated in gold.
Ah, okay. Sure, sure. How about this?
Vous les séparez?
Oui.
Ah, vous les séparez.
Ça, c'est un couloir. C'est
Un couloir.
Ah,
Ah, le long.
c'est combien?
il fait 18 000.
18 000.
18 000.
18.
18.
It's one of the biggest. 이거 8,000이래. 잘 쇼핑을 마치고 이제 밥 먹으러 갑니다. See ya! 어떤 프랑스의 건축가가 살았던 곳이라고 합니다. 천장이 엄청 낮네요. I think we cannot live here. This time. 침실인가 보네요. 바퀴도 있고. Yeah. 너무 낮아요. Oh, for couple. Yes. Wow. 세 번째 날이 밝았습니다. 드디어 오늘은 사막으로 여행을 떠날 예정입니다. 사막 가서 하루 자고 내일은 정리하고 이제 다시 알제리로 돌아가는데요. 지금 사람이 많아서 그런지 엄청나게 차들이 많네요. 도시 풍경은 안녕이고요. 문제는 여기서 4시간을 가야 된다고 해요. 피곤할 것 같긴 한데 한번 가보겠습니다. 가보시죠. What is this? Chicken? Yeah. Oh, very good. 닭가슴살입니다. 오, 맛있겠네요. 닭가슴살을 저며와서 그냥 굽는군요. 가이드분들은 저쪽 옆에서 따로 드시는 것 같고 여기 우리 일행들 누워 있고.
Without the wind, it would be better.
Yeah, wind is it's a bit cold. Yeah. 뭔가를 씹고 있군요. 오.
Wow, you heard all his bones crack.
Oh, I don't know why he didn't release the rope on the front.
So he doesn't run away.
Okay. They do this 3 things at the same time: walking, eating, poop.
yeah,
Which is, I mean,
magicals at the
yeah,
same time.
very efficient. Best thing in Algeria is nature.
Yeah.
Not fuel, not gas. 산 위에 무슨 벽돌로 벽을 지어놨네요. 신기하군요. 떨어지면 죽을 거고요, 당연히. 와우. 그다음. 우리가 머무는 캠프, 오늘의 캠프가 보이네요. Those are so green. How they make a grass out there in the desert? 잭돌이 찾아 산만리. 참새야! Oh, there are people who are dancing.
Don't approach.
Yeah. 석양 잘 보고 이제 내려갑니다. 밥 먹으러 가자. 내려가는 것도 걱정이네요. 어떻게 될지. 엄청 가파른데 쉽지 않아요. 근데 이런 사막을 올 때마다 느끼는 거지만 알제리 사막을 진짜 살면서 한 번쯤은 가볼 만한 곳인 것 같습니다. 진짜 아름다워요. 개발이 하나도 안 됐기 때문에 진짜 전통 방식으로 삶을 유지하고 있는 부족들도 많다고 자연도 즐길 수 있습니다. Sure. 와우. 지퍼가 고장났어요. 텐트를 치는데 쉽지 않군요. 제발 되라. 오케이. 고쳤어. 참새야. 고쳤다고 얘기해줘. 고쳤어. 안락한 집입니다. 유럽 친구들은 신경 안 쓰고 불가에 누워서 놀고 있습니다. Thank you.